And we're back in Adam, PD boy. It seems the people appreciate us, and this is going to be a first, hopefully of many, maybe a series where we actually, I confront haters, and then we turn them into friends, and we make amends on the channel. That's at least my hope. We'll
Yeah, that's exactly how this is going to go, for sure.
That, or it's going to lead to some nastier DMs, and we'll see if we talk about those as well. It was actually this past weekend we talked about, I almost said it, we talked about Time In. That's Ninja's team for Valorant, and Ninja, in case you guys missed it, making a post about this before, they've actually made several roster changes. They've also upset teams like Renegades in a best of one, and now the most, I wouldn't say notorious, but recent one being FaZe Clan. It was a pretty big victory, so in case you guys missed it, I'm going to play for you really quickly Ninja's video about putting more respect on his team as not just being Ninja's team.
What's up, guys? So just a little update on what happened today. So we had the JBL tournament, which was a Valorant tournament, 8 invited teams. They were 7, tier 1 or pro teams, and then Time In was invited, which is the team that I'm a part of. The name obviously represents, Adidas, like my Adidas, tagline, Time In, etc. But I'm making this video for 2 reasons. One, I just want to say, we had great games today, and for those of you guys who are fans of our team or me, I hope you guys enjoyed them. We were able to take down FaZe in a very close overtime, and had a couple rounds of Emmy that we could have won that would have changed a lot of things, and also the same thing against 100 Thieves. But the games and the maps are really close. So GG's to everyone today and to my team. And then the second thing I want to say, the train just finished going, so I'm going to wrap this up. The second thing I just want to say is, to all the pro players out there, or everyone who's even spectating, I would like everyone to refer to our team name as Time In, not Ninja and Friends or Ninja and Crew or, Ninja's team. Every single one on my team, every single person, they've competed in other games and in a dominant way. And they even have more followers than some of the current pro players on the top 1 team. So enough of this shit of Ninja and Friends and Ninja and Crew, right? It's just Time In. Let's have some respect for my team. All right, guys?
And then after I made that video, unfortunately, we're kind of in a weird spot. And Pete, I don't think Ninja's video really pertains to us. I think he just meant in general when people tweet about it or are talking about it, not to say Ninja's team. Me and you, obviously, in a bit of a different circumstance. You are the thumbnail guy. You're all the behind-the-scenes guy. And, when it comes to titles and all of that, kind of different for us.
Yeah, I'm not going to put Kurt from Time In on a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Even though he's one of their better players, I can't put Kurt...
yeah.
Kurt's team killing it in JBL Cup.
Yeah, and I think most people understand where we're coming from. In that video too, I did title. I said Ninja's team, and unfortunately, just even bounce off that, not just a player. If we're to say Time In, if we were to say Time In beats FaZe Clan, that's not searchable. That's not really going to get views, and it's our job to keep our job as well. Inside the video, when I talk about that Valorant team, I will say Time In and talk about the players and the moves they have made. But what we actually came here for is, I'm going to call it a fan, but also a hater. I want to clarify, we've made up, we talked ourselves out. But for the first few messages, when I woke up the next morning, it was interesting. So the first one comes from this person. He says, "What's so hard about calling Time In by their team name and not Ninja's team? It's disrespectful to the members of the team that are grinding to win and makes you look like a douchebag, quite frankly."
First of all, there's so many other things that make you look like a douchebag. Yeah, why would you call you out? That's the least douchey thing you've got going on. That's not even fair.
Anyway, we continued. I responded right away. I said, "Sorry, I let you down." And he goes, and then all of a sudden, we've made up almost right away. I guarantee you, Pete, I know that anyone on camera, myself included, you're either going to like me, and there's going to be plenty of people that hate me, whether it's for my voice, my looks, my demeanor. There's so much to hate on, right?
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
But you and me, you've gotten to know me. I think if you actually take the time to talk to people, it makes you all the more likable. I think we've all had our issues with someone. You talk it out. You're like, oh.
Yeah, and that felt like a tweet or a DM that guy probably thought wasn't going to get a response.
Yeah, heat of the moment.
And I think when you because that's you would respond back because you take a lot of that stuff
personally.
Real personal. So you did respond back, and I think that kind of took him off guard and maybe opened a little bit of a dialogue, built some bridges back.
Yeah, it neutralizes the situation. Now, I did tweet. I didn't expose him, right? I just tweeted the picture of it, so that kind of riled him up. So we did continue. But before that, he says, "It's okay, esports talk. I'll forgive you this once. Put some respect on the team, though." And then I actually sent him a long message, about the reason why I did what I did. And then he goes, "We totally get it for the viewership purpose. I don't know.
I mean, he speaks for the people.
He's a part of Ninja's.
He is the people's
He's
champion.
part of Ninja's team.
It's The Rock. He's actually The Rock. We didn't want to put that in the thumbnail because it's a little provocative, but it's clearly from The Rock.
Can you imagine? Oh, I'd be shaking right now. We get it for the viewership purpose, but you got to think of the team. I'd be frustrated if I was putting time in and wasn't getting recognition for it other than one specific member.
I see what he did there.
It's a sneaky little devil. And again, to give validity to his point, I do understand. Obviously, if you're one of those 4 other members on the team time in besides Ninja, yeah, they deserve the respect they're getting. It's just an unfortunate circumstance. Like if Nadeshot made a Call of Duty roster, you better believe every video we make about it is going to be Nadeshot's team.
Yeah, and the only way to fix, I mean, honestly, the reality is the only way to fix this is for them to climb above being 40th ranked in NA.
Yeah.
Because right now they're 40th ranked in NA. They're
SRs, a tier 2 team.
They're a tier 2 team at best. I mean, they're getting, well, they were getting better and then they sloped off real hard and they came back a little. Now they're
some changes again. And then.
But the other thing is also, if you wanted this, I mean, the only chance you had of this not being Ninja's team was when Sony was on the team, because then maybe he's got the recognition to like make you balance it out.
To a different org. Yeah. Or like Adidas comes out and actually signs them, or Ninja really signs them.
Yeah.
But then it really would be Ninja's team.
Then it would be Ninja's team. Honestly, winning fixes everything, and that's a hard thing to do. And then when they do start winning, that makes it easier.
And time in will be in the titles.
Yeah, if they're like the 8th ranked team in NA, then absolutely we can use their name. But at 40th ranked tier 2,
yeah,
we can't. You know, you got to put food on the table somehow, and you can't do that with time in right now.
It's a different situation. So we go back and forth, and then. I'm me. I didn't expose him, but I tweeted it because I like to.
You do tweet the world.
I do tweet quite a bit, and he responds out of nowhere after I imagine seeing the tweet I made about him. He goes, "I bet if Pokeman," he's referring to Pokimane, "made a team, you'd call them by their given name, you effing simp. My lunch break is over now. See you after 5 p.m."
He's gonna beat you up on the playground.
For a second, I was like, Jesus Christ, what did I unravel? Is he actually going to, like, at 5 p.m. that night, I was looking around. And, well, he got off work, and he said it's time. So he actually came back after his lunch break at 5 p.m. dead on.
First of all, what a missed opportunity for a time in reference. Like, I mean, he came out strong, and they just drop the ball like that. You hate to see it.
He just responds, time in, and then just goes at me.
That's what you should have done. I mean, it's a huge loss from here, but let's keep going.
But, you know, we've had our fun back and forth. Let's end on this, a good note. And so whoever this is, you know who you are. I really did enjoy this exchange, and hopefully you and me can break down another one in the future. He goes, "I'm sorry. It's easy for someone to understand the position, for someone to not understand the position that you're in. I only thought of it from one of the players' standpoints, and I also assumed maybe one of them, what maybe one of them would think. Throughout the day, I thought about what you do for a living, and for me to call you a douchebag was wrong. I watched one of your videos on the pressure that entertainers and streamers carry because of public backlash. I couldn't begin to imagine having pressure from so many different perspectives and standpoints. It's impossible to please everyone. Man, that's a lot to have to deal with."
That's a roller coaster. This guy's all over the place.
Like, that was so well worded, and like he apologized, and I responded saying, "You know what? Heck yeah, to each their own." Like, I love gathering his perspective. It was a roller coaster. I mean, there's no other way to put it. And so, you know, I think we can both see eye to eye on where we're coming from. And from this point onwards, we'll see if Time In or Ninja's team can find more success, and if we change our titles. So it's been a roller coaster. Thank you all for watching. Me and Petey love this series. If you guys do, please leave a like or comment down below. We'll catch you in the next one. Nice. Easy work. That was a good one.